Welcome back to 10 in the Pit. Today, it's Monday. It's Bowling Ball Review Monday. If this is your first time finding 10 in the Pit Pro Shop, we are
unstaffed,
unsponsored,
unsupervised for sure.
So, we are that little niche corner of the YouTube universe where we do bowling ball reviews after we get 50 games on a bowling ball. Well, 40 to 50. Not many channels do what we do, so we give you a video to show you some quick shape, and then my guys spend the next 4 to 5 weeks learning the ins and outs of that bowling ball, and then they come back and tell you what they like, what they hate, and it's still about a month after the release, so it's still current, still present, and I think if you stay 30 to 60 days after a release, you can tell if a bowling ball is good or bad. You won't get stuck into that new ball buyer's guilt, and that's a real thing. Something comes out, you're like, oh, I just got to have it.
And all the marketing.
Correct. And then you can kind of, it's nice to have the new shiny toy when it first comes out.
But if it doesn't help you bowl well, what's the point?
Right. So a lot of my guys, they come into my shop and they're like, well, what do you think of this? I'm like, I won't give you that answer until I got probably 50 games on the ball, and one of my guys do. It's just the way it works. And so if you can pretty much stay a month behind the bowling ball release schedule, you will make better bowling ball choices, period. About right? About right. All right, so my guys, they spend 4 to 5 weeks figuring out a bowling ball, whether they hate it, whether they love it. They're not staffed. I mean, if they want to, they're more than welcome to go get staffed. But I'm just saying, they're on staff with me, so.
Every ball company has their bad releases, no matter what they do.
Correct. So Quentin has spent the last 4 to 5 weeks figuring out this brand new DV8. I didn't even tell you what this ball is. I've been rambling. I apologize. Let me do this, right? DV8. Mantra. Mantra. Which one is it? Mantra. DV8 Mantra. Hybrid. Asymmetrical.
It's hard.
Polished piece. Polished hybrid, right? Fresh out of box. Quentin was a little on the fence with it. Then his first night of league, which was the day after he shot it, threw what, $299? $289. There you go. So, what Quentin's going to do, he's going to start up 10. I know, the ball probably doesn't play there. Quentin hates playing there. He plays up 10 to give you guys a chance that are down and in players, whether you're right-handed or left-handed. This is what the ball possibly could look like if you play down 10. Whether you're left-handed or right, you're just going to have to flip it. I apologize. Left-handers are hard to come by. So he's going to start up 10, and then he's going to work his way through the channels, and then eventually he's going to get where you would like to play with this bowling ball if you own it. Yep. Sound good?
Given how I bowl.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. You ready?
Nope.
No? Okay. Up 10. And I'm going to fill in some details as we go here.
Okay. 23?
Yep. So right there is the ideal line for a lot of down and in players. Woo! They, in the mantra or mantra, however you want to word this thing, if you watched the way it rolled, you saw that it blended the end. You didn't really see it snap and go. It was a strong movement, but it blended before it went.
Can we, I'm going to go throughout this video and just the way this hits.
It does. It hits really well.
Better than the frickin' AI. It kind of hits. I'm just saying.
Hey.
It sounds better anyway. I don't know. Show. That's gonna be my only possible strike there. We're gonna jump 28.
Always got to be a Brooklyn. Always. I'd take it and
that
run.
Was just...
It bulldozed it. Bulldozed the head pin and everything.
Oh, okay.
I'd take it and run.
I am.
Okay.
So, strong asymmetrical hybrid. Keyword strong.
I agree. I think it shows.
I've never played there.
It shows its versatility in the mids.
It does. I'd love to get this on a flooded house shot. Or maybe a longer pattern just to see what it does. Because a lot of times I don't use it. 33.
Love the way it hits.
Yeah, and it's just good.
So, as you just saw that ball there, you saw how it read through the mids. It pretty much skidded through the mids, but it's still red. You could see it change its shape about 43 feet down lane. You saw how it blended off the spot, and it came back and it crashed the pin.
Right, like it doesn't come behind the head pin. You can tell that it is a hybrid.
Correct. Now, what a lot of people don't know about Quentin is he started our YouTube channel as a one-hander. Quentin literally just went to two-handed last summer, or this summer. This summer. So he's only been doing this for what, 8 months, 6 months?
6.
Okay. So what I love about Quentin's game two-handed is the way he can manipulate his wrist. It might not be perfect, yes, I know that. But I love the way he can manipulate his wrist, and I love the way he can see and explain what's going down lane. What Quentin sees and what his ball is doing, Quentin can explain it very well. That is why I forced Quentin to go two-handed. I will take all the blame.
So 37.
That was a good ball. I don't care if you left the 7-pin or not. That was a good ball.
Yeah, that should have struck, but I did keep it inside. It floats. That is good.
Yeah.
That is good.
Yeah. Not a horrible shot. Not every corner pin leave is horrible, guys.
No.
That's one thing we do got to get out of the stigma of thinking. Just because you left a 10-pin or a 7-pin, you didn't get screwed.
It's hard to hit the corner sometimes.
There is a reason you left that pin. Not all the time. It's not because you got screwed. You could just be a little bit behind or a little bit in front.
Right. So I'm gonna just one board, 38.
Now you saw that one right there because Quentin didn't change his release. I have firsthand experience. I've watched Quentin bowl quite a bit, and I can tell when he changes his release. That was almost an identical bowling ball. And you saw the way it shaped, hesitated just a little bit, kind of blended, and then went. And that's why it kind of scattered the pins instead of driving through.
Right.
So even though, right, as he's working his way across, he gets it outside a little bit, you can see the different characteristics of the bowling ball.
That is what I like about two-handed. You have the revs, you have the speed, like you have the power, right? As long as you come out of the ball right, you do get some miss room. Given if you're in the right ball, you know what I mean?
You do. I totally agree. I don't. So before you throw a ball, because I'm really tired of the hate on the two-handed game. Quentin came to us one-handed, and we literally, I convinced him or coerced him, however you want to word it, to go two-handed. So if you're going to come at my two-handed bowlers, I have no sponsors, guys. I will eat you in the comments. I'm just going to make that perfectly clear. There is no give room. There is no perk or benefit of two-handed over one-handed. If there is any perk, it's called a rev rate, and I think my rev rate's higher than yours. And I'm one-handed.
Okay.
No. Oh.
We got a little rant there.
Sorry.
Okay. So still 38.
Beautiful. Love the way it hits. This is your happy spot, right? Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
It is.
I was going to say, that was 3 or 4, right?
Yeah.
From there. So Quinn, as a two-hander, like I said, I'm the one that I convinced him to go two-handed because he was one of the only few ones that would come do our reviews with us, and he could explain and say and see everything down lane. He just couldn't get his ball to do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was rev challenged. He was destroying his wrist and his elbow, trying to create shape, but he could see it. He could tell me exactly what a bowling ball was doing. He just couldn't duplicate it.
For some reason, when you add the revs, I can see it better.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
Correct. But you could also explain it while you were one-handed as well.
I could. Yeah.
You couldn't get it to do what you wanted it to do.
Yeah.
So going two-handed was a natural progression, in my opinion.
Okay, so we'll jump another 3. So this is 41 then.
So even though he literally just bulldozed the head pin again, you can see what I really like about this color scheme on the Mantra is you can see the ball skid, you can see the ball flip, you can see the ball roll. This ball is like an ideal ball to teach lane shape. If I could get a solid that was the same color, we could explain what we mean by seeing the lane front to back instead of left to right.
I do like multicolored balls because of that reason.
Correct, a lot of people do. But when you're reading a lane front to back, that is how we scale bowling balls. So even though this is a stronger hybrid cover, it's still a weaker bowling ball than compare it to the Ion Pro.
Ion Max. Yeah.
Or Ion Max, I apologize. Yeah. Ion Max or the Harsh Reality Solid,
right,
or the Evoke. It's technically considered a weaker bowling ball, even though it's a big ball.
Right. It's not something you start fresh on.
Correct.
Usually.
Correct. Well, you can, but
you can, but okay.
So good, so good.
Gonna have to jump in front of the ball return.
Yes, you are.
I just hit it.
Quentin's only complaint about two-handed is how he has to learn how to play in front of the ball return. He doesn't give himself enough credit. I think he does it very well because he has one of the better approaches, in my opinion, that I've seen two-handed. He doesn't have it perfect. I'm not trying to build him up, but his timing is good. His mechanics are good. It's not perfect. They're good.
I have a lot to learn.
Take it and run. Take it and run. You're a little bit behind. It's good enough for me though. I'm happy with it. You do one more, and then we can wrap this up because this is already a longer video. I've been ranting. I apologize. I don't normally do this for Quentin. I normally just let Quentin go, and I go drill bowling balls normally, but I am a fan of the DV8 Mantra. I like the way it rolls. I like the way it shapes. I like the way it reads. So I wanted to make sure I was present for this release. I mean, for this review. Good enough, good enough. Like I said, I'm not gonna... 10 pin is not a horrible shot. He was just a touch behind the head pin, or he was a board tight to the pin, to the head pin.
Well, because I threw one out, I threw one in.
Right.
It's not, I mean,
yeah,
guys, it's fresh out shot.
Literally, yeah.
Does show the back end capabilities of the ball though.
Yes, it does.
I feel a lot of times I have to play with a higher speed when I go to this ball.
I can't think the last time we both, or as a staff, were so collectively high on a DV8 ball. I was gonna say, if that gave that to you, I was gonna pack the camera up and leave. So even though he left a 7 pin, and I just said that leaving a 7 pin and a 10 pin aren't horrible shots, that was a horrible shot. Make that perfectly clear. That was disgusting. Yeah. Oh, you slid. Reed. Still covered you. You didn't post. Yeah, I was gonna say you didn't post. You can tell your foot slipped out from underneath you.
Yeah. There's still little things I have to
Correct.
remind myself of, or yeah. So I was watching a video last night about Anthony Simonson and Darren Tang. It's on his YouTube channel, and it was like nitpicking Darren's game and how he could be better.
Correct.
And it gave, I think it was either 5 or 7 tips, but it was good.
So I think Simo's game is almost as good as Belmo's game. They have a little bit of a different style. Simo starts a little bit lower than Belmo, but at the foul line and their timing spot, they're very similar. Very similar. That was a better ball, just didn't carry.
Yeah, it was outside.
Not bad.
Very little things I need to work on. Fine tuning.
Oh, for sure.
One more.
Well, you want to do one more?
Just one more. Just quick. Hopefully it's easy and not clutch.
That's my routine, my guy. That is my routine. Sometimes you can't hear the haters because the ones that really love you are the ones clapping louder so you can't hear them. Alrighty, boys and girls, children of all ages. Bowling Ball Review Monday. Or Thursday. All depends on when I edit it. So, we do a bowling ball review every Monday, every Thursday. And these guys keep coming back to entertain you guys.
Well, I'm entertaining.
That's just because you're good.
Look at the goats.
But in that note, I just want to say, I went off on a little tyrant there earlier about the comment section. I have the highest respect and esteem for my staff. I just want to make that perfectly clear. A lot of their decisions, I have either probably manipulated them into making that decision or made that decision for them. So, especially with, yeah, two-handed. That was my idea, and Quentin's like, no, 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 and then he's like, fine. So, I wore him down, literally. Ball choices, some of them are mine and mine alone. Just because I think they will fit their game or I think that will make them a better bowler at certain situations. DV8 mantra. How many games do you have on the DV8 mantra?
60.
Okay, so like I said, they take the last 4 to 5 weeks, they learn the piece, they put as many games as possible. Quentin, how many nights a week do you bowl? Besides practice?
So league nights 3.
Okay. So that's at least 9 to 10 games in a
Yeah.
a week.
Plus practice.
Plus the practice. Okay. So yeah,
I'm here 6 days.
I was gonna say. Adds up quick. Did DV8 give you a ball that they promised? Did they undersell it, oversell it? What is your opinion on the DV8? Fresh out of the box, was it everything that DV8 said it was going to be? DV8 doesn't push a lot of their equipment.
No, they don't. And I think they missed an opportunity with this.
I agree. I really like the way the mantra rolls.
It is good.
I do like it.
It's
So,
good.
we're up your initial investment?
Yes. This is probably the best HK2 ball I've had.
That's saying a lot because you've had a few.
Yeah. Yeah.
Better than the Hellcat?
Yes. Better than the Black Widow 3.0. Better than even the Atlas.
Really?
Yes.
Then Alice was high on your list.
Yeah. I don't remember what I gave that ball, to be honest.
Quite a bit high. I think you did 4.
Okay.
You like this better?
Yes.
If you had to buy another one to fill that asymmetrical hybrid or polished hybrid, would this be the route you go, or would you go a different route?
I mean, I didn't think I wanted this, but it fits. It fits.
Fits very well. See how he rolled his eyes? This because that's probably another one of my decisions to say, hey, you should probably throw them on. See, like I said, that's why they trust me. It's
and
nice.
I was like, another asymmetrical hybrid. I just had the Atlas.
Correct. And it rolls with it.
It does.
It's a better shape.
And it's harder.
This does. Shape.
But still, anyway.
Yes.
So, what's the next question?
Someone comes in looking for an asymmetrical hybrid. Are you going to put this with some other ones that you recommend, or is this going to be the one that you recommend?
For a shinier option, this is the recommendation.
Over the Atlas.
Yes.
Okay, I agree. They knocked this one out. They did really good on this one. I really like it, and I don't say that a lot by B7 stuff. Okay, so have enough games on it. Need 60. It was worth your initial investment. You would buy another one. You would recommend it. Now, for the guys at home, 5 being the best, 1 being the worst. Where are you putting it?
So I've been pondering on this. Ready? 4 1/3.
So if this is your first time finding us, welcome. We appreciate all the love and support that you all give us in the comments. We appreciate that. All the guys that support the channel, that share. I love you guys. I appreciate it. So do my guys. They're just a little weird about it. That's all.
I work goats.
You are weird. To the gentleman that's just sent me another 12-pack of zero sugar Dr. Pepper, I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you. I am, my guy. Hey, but it's zero sugar. Zero sugar.
So
working on the winter body. I am so happy it's winter time. I can get
not sweat 24/7.
Oh no. Now it's sweatshirt time, so I sweat just as much as summer, but I feel more covered.
I do like sweatshirts.
See? You're a fat guy, Harley.
Yes.
Alrighty guys, I appreciate y'all for coming by and checking out the video. A few great people have been asking about 10 in the pit jerseys. I did a little collab with Bowlifi, designed my own. They gave me a link to be able to get you guys to have one if you want your own 10 in the pit jersey. It's in the descriptions. Man, wrap us up. Get me out of here.
Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, hit the post notification bell, and guaranteed I'll see you guys next time with that radical no doubt.
Fresh off the press, coming in a couple days. So much better than the Harsh Reality Pearl.